Hello and welcome back to TerraFirmaCraft 360 Season 2 Episode 99. We are actually just about to hit 100, which is a big milestone, probably the longest series I've ever played. And it's just awesome. I actually wanted to build a few small things here. Mainly, I want to get... I don't want to be too close to this, so I actually want to start probably with this one. That. I think it would be... yeah, okay. It'd be this, 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 and transfer over here, 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 and here? I think that's right. Hooray. I apparently counted correctly. Main reason I want to do this now is I want to carve up a large section of these logs. And I'm going to make the second floor just before I make the final thatching on here. Or at least it's a temporary thatching. And so it's going to be basically here. That's only a temporary thing. That's just so I can actually get up here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the thatching probably along this side. I was actually thinking about putting some of these planks all along the rim here to prevent spiders, but then I decided, why bother? This is going to be mostly a flooring anyway, so for the most part they shouldn't be able to get in here. Not a lot of wood, I see. But I guess it's as good as I can expect. There we go. I think we're gonna run out of wood before... yeah, my saw is starting to fail. I'll have plenty of good use out of it still, but it's probably not gonna survive the winter. There we go. 32. And we can at least probably put these along the entire borders of each one of these. And again, this is just going to be temporary because... ouch. That might be slightly adjusted, but overall I'm going to need to keep that as is until I can decide whether or not I want to continue that or maybe make a new design for that. But regardless, this is how it's going to basically look when looking up. Now granted, we're probably going to have torches along this line. Like that. Break it because I actually don't need it there right now. Like that. Take that and take that. Just so it's not getting rained on. Other than that, we could probably start... well, probably best if we sleep through the night. That armor looks mighty uncomfortable. It would be a shame if something were to happen to it. Yeah, winter's just begun, and there's not really much I can do here other than probably prep for... or finish building the house. Honestly, I still need a warehouse, which is one of those things that is more or less on the lower end of what I need to build before winter. But it's still kind of one of those things that I might have to invest in at some point a little bit sooner. We're not likely to have steel tools for the first winter anyway. I was actually hoping to have iron tools by this time, but we ended up not really doing too much with that. Also, I really need to set up a new recording key because of my Project Zomboid. I actually ended up having to switch over to a different key, and that key, apparently, if I press it, tosses my inventory on the floor. So, that was fun. Well, it doesn't toss on the floor, but it'll toss anything that it cannot fit in the hotbar onto the floor. Which obviously is not good when you have if you're recording and you need to suddenly switch to a weapon or something. That should be plenty of time. It's gonna be a little dark for a bit, but that shouldn't matter. Luckily, these don't burn out very easily, so I do have time. What is that? Oh, that's the bellows. I was wondering, what is that thing that's on my forge? I was actually thinking about putting one of those there. Just so I kind of know where that is. So I'm probably going to be running to it at some point. And you never know when you're going to be getting chased by whatever creatures wander these dreaded woods. Oh, wow. You pain. Hi. Yes. Oh. Well, that bounced off of him. Yeah, I just couldn't afford to get hit by you. There you go. Mostly the reason I shot him was because I knew I'm going to need some string at some point again. In fact, how much do I have now? I got 2. I need, I think, 1 more to continuously make new bows. Nope, don't see anything new. Do you see something that's still green over there? But I've already chopped most of these leaves off, so I might as well continue just chopping down the trees. I really like how they fixed the issue with the TerraFirmaCraft. Originally, it needed to have the leaves on top of it, otherwise it wouldn't chop it down properly. And it was very similar to the, I think it's the Tricapitator mod. It's been so long since I've used it that I've actually forgotten the name of it. Oh, hi. I don't need to be fighting you to the death. Oh, I already have some stone axes. Oh, might as well add them to there. I kinda wish you could throw stones. Or at least make a sling or something. That'd actually be rather fun. Collecting a bunch of stones and just sling them at enemies. They would actually be effective against the skeletons, which, unfortunately, arrows are not effective against them. It actually makes the skeleton probably the most dangerous enemy, just because you can't really get them from range while they can actually still fire on you from range. Yeah, so the javelin and the bow both don't do any damage to them. When it does damage, it just does 1, comparable to their, 1500 health? Oh. But... Yep. Hi. Oh, okay, I still got his stuff. There we go. Chop down the trees. This tree must have grown semi-recently, or I think it may have been just too high and I just didn't bother with it. I've really deforested most of this area, which is a little bit odd, but I mean, I guess that's kind of what happens when you've been slowly chopping away at the entire forest. I do need to make a new scythe, though. I have noticed that I'm really lacking in my efficiency without the scythe. Because I'm not really keen on having to punch every leaf block just to get a few saplings. And of these trees, I'm not really too concerned about them because they're so abundant here and they grow without my help. There's no point in hunting them down. Oh, I do believe we've run out of room. I'll toss that straw and I need to go check the last place we chopped. Just to make sure we're not losing any more wood. Okay, we're good. What else do I need? I mean, overall, we've done pretty good about not forgetting too much. And there's not really that much wood that needs to be gathered right now. In fact, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we should have enough. Oh. It would also help if I kind of put my armor back on. Yeah, probably help. It's not like it would do too much against arrows, but it would definitely do something against mace-wielding zombies. Actually, I think zombies in general would do blunt damage, so... Let's see, chop up this one. Yep. There and there. Yeah, luckily I'm not running out of food yet, but I'm probably wanting to go on a hunting trip at some point. Just specifically to get meat. And yeah, having this is so much easier. And chop up. Oh. Technically don't need to do that. I could just do that and finish this up at least. Then we'll go over here, place these two down, and chop up this one. Yep, we got 32. It seems to be what these are worth. It just doubles the amount of logs you can the amount of blocks you can place down. Which I guess is good. Luckily, I probably want to actually put more bricks down there, but I'm not sure if I'm even going to be bothering with that, because I am going to be replacing these bricks when I find something that's more suitable for it. I'm not even sure if I want to put oak down. I just want to put something down that isn't this. I do know that the sycamore planks are likely to stay, just because they are actually a pretty good flooring. I know I didn't need to get that many, but I'll probably be making more later. Especially if I want to do any, like, wood carving or anything like that. And I need to place stuff on this, too. I almost forgot. There we go. Place these. Right now, I'm not sure how I want to put a stairwell here. I'm still not sure, because I do want to have a stairwell here at some point. Because this is going to be a double-story house. It's just this is going to be less likely to have any furniture. It's just more or less going to have another layer. Oh, you know what I could do? I don't have a lot more planks, but I can. Ooh, okay, I know what I need to do. Well, I don't know exactly what I need to do, but I can partially guess what I'm going to be doing. Okay. This... I need to get a good estimate of where this is going to be placed. 4, 5. Pretty sure there. And that should allow me to go up. Okay. I just need to kind of get that estimate there. Of course, it's raining. Place that there, and... there we go. And now I just need to maintain that pattern for just a little bit further. Yep. And... oh, that would explain why that one seems so awkward. Yeah. It is where I was expecting him to place it, so... okay, so they are where I was expecting to place them. I just must have messed up and put one in the wrong spot. I was wondering what I was doing there. I should... nope, can't do that. For now, luckily, I don't have to worry about that. Let's go get... I was just filling these up. It's tannin, fresh water. I can actually seal that because I don't really need it. Thatching. Toss those feathers in. I have some oat grains in here, and I got rice grain as well. Probably need to put those down at some point. Not too concerned with it just yet. I also have 6 string, that's plenty. Do I have anything here? Granite blocks. I'm going to be needing those anyway. Probably wouldn't hurt to make more, but I'm not too interested in that just yet. I'm not even sure why I have those there. And this is looking more and more like an actual building as I move on. I don't need this anymore. That was just kind of to get up there. Now I have this. More or less just... I don't know if I want to do that yet. See, I'm also considering a few ideas of how I want to put the actual roof on. And right now it's probably going to be something along this line. Place that there. And the dog's still out. I need to build a house for that dog. It's depressing seeing the dog just... oh, I'm so alone out here. There we go. There we go. And let's place this down. Luckily, I'm not at risk of being hit by too much. I think I might be able to be hit by arrows, but that's, like, worst case scenario. I'm not even sure if I want to have a corner block on that. I mean, it's not like it really matters for this one as much. Especially since it has no door. Just kind of got a pathway in. Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't like this rain though. There. At least quiet it down. I like the rain sound effect sometimes, but it is loud, and obviously that's not something you want constantly blaring in your ears. Now, the idea here was to have a relatively thin smokestack afterwards, like this. And that was the original design, and I'm just going to have it branching off like that. This, I'm probably going to have some sort of, I'm not sure if I want to replace some of these with some more brick, and I'll probably be replacing these with brick. I just wasn't caring at the time. It's just right now, it's probably going to need a slight adjustment on that. Definitely going to have the brick there, though, so. Yep. I can't remember if there's a grate or anything like that in this mod. I can't remember. I kind of remember slightly that there was some sort of... In fact, I could just check. I can literally just check. Grate. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no grate. I have a few ideas, but... yeah, I know the water filter's good. Huh. Yeah, I don't see any more point there. Okay, let's just get that out and we're good. I'll be needing that. And yeah, I think I'm going to go without the corners just because I don't think I need it. And the building should start actually looking like a building at some point. I'm not even sure if I want to put an extra layer on this or just leave it as is until I'm finished. I might just leave it as is. I do need a lot more thatching though, so we're going to definitely need to start harvesting some grass at some point. Or straw, whatever you want to call it. But it actually feels a lot more, I guess, hospitable inside. And outside, it doesn't look the best, honestly. In fact, it looks kind of small compared to, well, I guess this isn't that much bigger either, but it definitely looks smaller and looks a lot more stonish. Oh, I guess it's made of stone, so that would explain why. I'll give you a light, even though it's probably going to go out very soon. This building actually looks pretty good, just as is. Pretty sure in here, I need to put these on, and I think that can actually... I think that affects the temperature in here. I will say, they have the creepiest sound I've ever heard of any, like, zombie mod, or, not zombie mod, what is it? Of any zombie configuration for Minecraft. It's actually a horrifying sound, which is good. It's kind of what we were going for. But till next time, if you enjoy watching, like and subscribe for more. Have a nice day. See you in the next episode. I think we're just about done with this, and actually feels a lot drier in here as well. Which is obvious, because it should probably feel pretty dry in here. Because it's closed. I'll see you guys. Bye. Thank you for watching. For more content, check out my channel. If you wish to support my channel, check out my Patreon. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for updates.